Welcome everybody, especially to Bob and to Huggy and team. Great to have you on board. 5 minutes is totally unreasonable to share all the learning that we underwent. But our company's name is Scaling Up a Blog about startups. It's a hypothetical business, and our team of writers have over 80 years of experience between them in journalism, editing, writing, authoring books. We believe that our blog will engage, enlighten and elevate, and our sacred element is that we would operate with integrity, engaging and serving our readers and coaching our staff for the centre's pockets of excellence. We hail from India, Russia, South Africa and India. So together we have created something awesome. So scaling up without screwing up, the objectives that you set out for us was that we would avoid the major mistakes that so many people make, that we'd come up with a strategy and we would avoid cognitive overload. We found the pre-mortem extremely helpful. There were so many areas in our lives that we could look back and see that we had suffered from a lot of illusions, impatience, and certainly the whole chain of incompetence. So we realized that some of the taboos that we'd have to avoid would be favors and having catching headings that had no meat under them, so that our content wasn't actually feeding the readers. We also realized that in some areas, even in the four of us where we worked, we could identify areas that needed improving so that we could move from bad to great. Obviously, we looked at scaling, we looked at the mindset, and as you can see, Addo Elephant Park nearby in South Africa says to us that we want to have fun. We want to have moments of refreshing and lots of creativity and growth rather than just looking at it as from a footprint point of view. You'll notice in our notes, if you read through our assignments, that although we are laissez-faire and we looked at the captain of the ship, and we do know that we need the quartermasters, the guardians, and we specifically see this perhaps in our Russian location. And we came up with some very humorous, cool solutions that go with the igniting of our passion and our love for writing, engaging, and elevating our readers with relevant content. So cognitive overload, absolutely. Even in the initial stage of sifting through all the information available on the web, we realize that there's a lot out there. So when it comes to scaling and hiring, we feel very strongly about taking cognizance of all that you've taught us, and that we would connect and cascade into those centers of excellence in a coaching manner, and in ensuring that our cool solution, which had a lot of humor in it in terms of whether we were achieving deadlines or not, please read our assignments, and we would ask ourselves questions like, what do we like? What do we wish? What do we wonder? And we built collages, and we would continue to do that in our 4 locations, having our celebrations. But when we looked at the risks involved in our cognitive behavior, we built a few coffins to say these things could take us down, so they ain't a good idea. So overall, in terms of our ahas, we found the pre-mortems powerful, sobering, and they've protected our thinking. You need to read the rest yourselves. On our PowerPoints attached slide, we've really gained a lot in terms of expanding our perspectives and having a balanced view. We want to say thank you, Huggy, Bob and team. We've been challenged, provoked to relook at the old things in a new way. We've connected more creatively and collaboratively, and we have learned so much. So Huggy, Bob and team, we thank you sincerely for this awesome opportunity. You guys rock.